Hey guys, welcome to the garden. I have my harvest basket out here with me again tonight. I've just really been liking doing these harvesting videos. I need to do it anyway, and so it's fun just to kind of spend some time out here with you guys. Couple things to note before we get started. One, the garden is really overrun with tall grass right now. I need to come out here and weed eat again. I have been pulling some stuff. I came out right when I got home today and pulled some grass out of some places, and I'm considering like tarping some areas to kind of start killing that grass, because it has just become oppressive to the point where I can't keep up with it. So welcome to August in first year garden, you know? Also, I pulled out the cucumber plants on Sunday. Today is Monday, so I did this yesterday. Pulled out the cucumber plants and actually replanted some seeds in those spots for fall. I do still have time to get a cucumber harvest here. My first frost is not until the middle of October, so I still have about 60-ish days until our estimated first frost. So I think I have plenty of time to get some cucumbers. So that cattle panel arch trellis is currently empty because the seeds haven't come up yet. Obviously they just were planted yesterday. The zucchini and yellow squash that's back here are doing really well. I have been harvesting off of them. There's some I need to harvest tonight, but I am also going to be leaving some on the plants so I can save seeds. So that is kind of the plan. I need to harvest cucamelons pretty badly. I think there's quite a few on there that need picked, so that's what we're gonna probably spend most of our time doing, is picking cucamelons. There are some tomatoes that need picked and things like that, just like normal, but we are going to also be picking cucamelons tonight. I am taking inventory of what I have out here plant wise, so I know what I can go ahead and kind of pull out and cull. I think I'm going to actually pull up my delicata, the watermelon, and the cantaloupe plants, because none of those things have anything on them. And at this point, I don't think I have time for them to set fruit and then the fruit to ripen before our first frost. The honey nut squash is doing amazing. I actually picked up all the vines and kind of moved them around, and I think I have like 3 or 4, maybe more than that, honey nuts, and they're, you know, getting to be full size, so they should start turning soon. There are some things coming up in my raised bed that I planted for fall. I planted carrots, parsnips, rutabagas, and beets back in one of my raised beds, and the rutabagas and the carrots are starting to kind of poke through. So that is fun and exciting, and that makes me feel pretty good about the way things are heading into fall. It is really cool here this week. We are having, like, right now it's 75 degrees and it's not humid. Like, what is happening? I don't even know. I'm not mad, but I'm just confused, seeing as it's the middle of August. Normally it's 95 degrees and 95% humidity, so I am not gonna complain. So let's start. I don't know. We'll start with squash since it's just right here. I did bring out my clippers to kind of cut the squash off versus just ripping it like I normally do. I'm trying to get better about doing that, but you know, whatever. So let's pick some squash. Three cubes of butter. There is a zucchini out here on this plant over here, but I'm gonna save it and let it get bigger to save seeds from. So I'm gonna leave it for now. There is another one on there too, but it's not quite big enough yet to pick. So we're gonna move on to tomatoes. So as we know, the cherry tomato jungle is indeed a jungle, but it is making fruit. So I'm not that mad about it. Look at this. This is an Aunt Ruby's German green. Almost as big as my head. And this is the biggest tomato I have grown this year. I have been waiting for this to ripen and it's about there. So it's coming in with me. So, looks like this is what we have for today for the big stuff, but we're gonna go pick cucamelons. So this is how I pick cucamelons. I just kind of take a chair, sit in front of the plants, pick them off, pick them when they're about yay big. Oop, I dropped one. Yay big. And into the basket they go. Now, next year when I do these, I'm not gonna plant them like this. I'm gonna do them on a cattle panel arch because this is just, it takes forever to dig through all these vines and pick. But I am definitely doing them again because they are amazing. I'm kicking myself for never have doing them before now, honestly. Obviously, I didn't have the space at the old house like I do here, but yeah, I'm wishing I would have done them before because they're just that good. You may have noticed I am wearing a t-shirt that says North Dakota State on it. That is because I kind of took like a little hiatus from YouTube for like a week, and that was not necessarily on purpose. I should have planned better, but I did not. But we just got back a couple days ago, Friday actually, from moving my little brother to North Dakota State. So, you know, if you've been around here for any amount of time at all, I live in Indiana. That's where we're from. That's where I've been born and raised, grew up in Indiana. And my little brother, I say little, but he's 23 years old. So he's not little, but to me, he's little. He graduated from Indiana University 2 years ago, or a year ago. Yeah, a year ago, I think. Maybe it's 2, I don't know. But he graduated from Indiana University, and he decided he wanted to go to grad school. And he got a bachelor's degree in chemistry, and he decided he wanted to go to grad school. And North Dakota State University, I guess, is one of the top 3 best schools for graduate programs in chemistry. They actually invited him to apply and are paying for him to come to grad school there. So I just think it's so awesome. He's so smart. And I'm just so proud of him. So we moved him to Fargo, North Dakota last week. It's like a 14, 16 hour drive from here. In 3 cars, well, 2 cars and a U-Haul. Let me just rephrase. And it was a long drive, but I'm glad I got to go and see where he's gonna be living for at least a year, but I have a feeling he's gonna really like it there and he's gonna stay. So I'm very proud of him, and I can't wait to see what he does because it's gonna be awesome. So I am back. I am more focused on the fall garden now that I've had my moment to process that my little brother is not little anymore and he lives 1,000 miles away. And right before we left, one of you guys actually reached out to me and asked about doing a seed swap because she really wants to try the Aunt Ruby's German green tomatoes, which I think everyone should try because they're just so good. And I thought, man, that would be so fun for the fall to do a seed swap. So my gears are a-turning on ways we can do a seed swap together with each other, because I just think that'd be so fun. So that being said, I just kind of started thinking about it today, so I don't really have any details for you. But if you would be interested in doing a seed swap with, you know, fellow gardeners and other people that watch the channel, let me know, because I think it would be really fun. I have to figure out, obviously, like the logistics of it, but I think it could be really fun, and I think it'd be cool to try some different varieties that you maybe wouldn't try by buying a whole seed packet, you know? So I know that I have a ton of seeds, and some of these things I have, it's like I'm never gonna grow a whole pack of whatever. So we might do a seed swap this fall. So stay tuned for more information on that. Once I kind of get some logistical things figured out, I'll let you know some more information. It'll probably be later in the fall, just because it is still so hot in a lot of the country, and I don't really want to mail seeds when it's 90 degrees outside. I'm sure they'd be fine, but you know, I'd rather play it safe. And also in the fall, I have more time to do something like that. So that's kind of what I'm thinking for the fall. I think it could be really fun. So let me know if you'd be interested in doing that. I'll have to figure out a way to get everybody's seeds and then get them all mailed out and all of that fun stuff. But I think it could be cool. So anyway, I am still picking on these cucamelons. Look at this. This is all this plant. So basically all I'm doing is just grabbing a handful of plant and then looking through it for ones that are big enough to pick and then picking them. So obviously I'm missing some because there's no freaking way I could get all of these cucamelons off of this plant. I mean, this is just ridiculous. Honestly, this is ridiculous. Honestly, I don't know what I was thinking when I planted 2 of these. Why did no one stop me? Someone should have said, maybe just plant 1, but no one did. So I didn't know any better. And now I have this mess to deal with. But I mean, it's a good mess to have, I guess. It's just plant, but still, it's overwhelming. An overwhelming amount of cucamelons, which I'm not mad, but I have to pick from both sides. I have to pick from this side, and I have to go outside the garden and pick from that side as well. So enjoy a little time lapse while I pick these cucamelons. All right, well, here's our final basket full of little cucamelons. So yeah, pretty good harvest tonight. Wonderful weather. Stay tuned for more information about a possible seed swap. So thank you so much for joining me out in the garden tonight, and I will see you in the next one.